Good morning, class. Today I'm going to start the first lecture of political science, first book, and the second chapter, freedom. Right? So let's start. When you see the past, when you see the history of different places, you get to know that there were a lot of exploitation, there were a lot of domination. The privileged section always depressed the underprivileged sections. So earlier era, the people were not very much aware about their rights and about their अधिकारों के बारे में वो नहीं जानते थे. बट स्लोली एंड ग्रेजुअली पीपल हैव स्टार्टेड अंडरस्टैंडिंग द कॉन्सेप्ट और द इम्पोर्टेंस और द ब्यूटी ऑफ बीइंग फ्री. So that was the era, or that was the time. There is no specific time or era when this freedom movements have started. But since the humankind is present on the earth, since then every single group is struggling to become free, right? So in this chapter we'll study that how the freedom fighters, or how the different socialist or the social reformers have come up to make understand the society, the beauty of freedom, and how they can achieve it. So we'll be studying this only. Okay? So in your book, it is written that human history provides many examples of people and communities which have been dominated or enslaved or exploited by more powerful group. But yes, there are the example, or very inspiring example, of heroic struggles against such domination. So question come, what is this freedom for, and which people have willing to sacrifice and die? You need to understand that what is freedom. What was the reason that thousands and thousands of people were ready to sacrifice their lives? And they knew that after once their life is lost, they will not enjoy the freedom. They did not do it for themselves. They have sacrificed their life for making the society free. So there must be something very unique and very beautiful in term of freedom. I hope आपको समझ में आ रहा होगा. ठीक है? In its essence, the struggle for freedom represents the desire of people to be in control of their own lives and destinies, and to have the opportunity to express themselves freely through their choices. That's very true. When we see freedom is not just the freedom to go out, or a freedom to eat whatever you want, or the freedom to wear something you want. The point is, freedom shows the control of the life in your hand, right? When I say you are free, that means you have a full control, you have a full control of your life, of your decisions, of your desire. Each and everything will belong to you only. None of other will have a control on your lifestyle, or on your education, or on your values. You will be free to express what you feel. You will be free to enjoy your life the way you want to enjoy. So freedom is not just a small term which makes you free from certain rules and regulation, but when you take it in a broader aspect, you get to know that it involves a lot of human emotions, a lot of inspiring expressions that are needed to be spoken out. ठीक है? तो इसमें क्या है कि भाई फ्रीडम में सिर्फ ये नहीं है कि आप जो खाना चाहते हैं वो आपको खाने की आज़ादी मिलनी चाहिए, जो पहनना चाहते हैं वो पहनने की आज़ादी मिलनी चाहिए. इसके अलावा भी आप बात करना चाहते हैं, आपको बात करने की फ्रीडम होनी चाहिए, आपको एक्सप्रेस करने की फ्रीडम होनी चाहिए, आपको अपने अच्छे और बुरे जो इमोशंस हैं उसको बताने का फ्रीडम होना चाहिए. सो दैट इज़ हाउ जो फ्रीडम का कॉन्सेप्ट था वो डेवलप हुआ. So, however, given the diverse interests and ambitions of people, any form of social living requires some rules and regulations, and these rules may require some constraint to be imposed on the freedom of individual, but that has to be recognized. In such a constraint may also free us from insecurity and provide us with the condition in which we can develop ourselves. See, when we say freedom, no, if I say that you are free to do, so this term freedom has its own restrictions. Being free even has its own restrictions, its own foundations. So but the point is, the restrictions and foundations has to be in a positive manner. दो स्टेट हो सकते हैं फ्री होने के और नहीं होने के. मैंने अगर आपसे कहा कि आप अपने एक्सप्रेशन, आप यू आर फ्री टू स्पीक, यू आर फ्री टू गिव योर ओपिनियंस एंड ऑल, in that case yes, you are free to write or to speak what you feel, but along with that you have to make sure that by your words or by your expression, by your activity, you are not harming individuals fame, you are not harming institutions fame, or you are not degrading the dignity of a humanity or a humankind. ठीक है, तो ये जो एक कॉन्सेप्ट है फ्री होने का, फ्री होना भी अपने साथ एक तरह का रिस्ट्रिक्शन लेके आता है. कभी भी कोई भी टर्म, ये पॉलिटिकल साइंस का या कहीं का भी एक आपको याद रखना है, देयर इज़ नथिंग एब्सोल्यूट. जो बोलते हैं ना एब्सोल्यूटली राइट, absolutely wrong, when it comes in the context of political science or the contemporary world history or anywhere you go or whatever you study, there is nothing absolutely right or absolutely wrong. So the point is that freedom has its own regulations, it has its own restrictions. एक तो ये हो गया. एक हुआ आप फ्री ही नहीं है कुछ बोलने के लिए, आपको लिबर्टी नहीं है किसी चीज़ को करने के लिए. आप जो सोच रहे हैं, आप जो महसूस कर रहे हैं, वो आप किसी को बता नहीं सकते. आप अपनी पसंद की किताबें नहीं पढ़ सकते हैं. वो क्या हुआ, वो आपको एक्सप्लॉइट किया जा रहा है एज अ ह्यूमन, क्योंकि एज एन इंडिविजुअल यू हैव अ राइट टू enjoy your life, to enjoy your emotions, to speak out what you feel, to enjoy your cultural values, to enjoy your religious values. अगर इस पे कोई restriction है, that means you are being exploited by the supreme powers. ठीक है. So in this chapter we'll be covering few major points. First would be to understand the importance of freedom for individual and society. We'll get to know that क्या इम्पॉर्टेंस है फ्रीडम की एक इंडिविजुअल के लिए और एक सोसाइटी में फ्रीडम कैसे इन्वॉल्व होता है और वो क्यों इम्पॉर्टेंट है. सेकेंड हम पढ़ेंगे कि व्हाट आर द डिफरेंस बिटवीन द नेगेटिव एंड पॉजिटिव डायमेंशंस ऑफ फ्रीडम. डेफिनेटली everything has two sides, everything has pros and cons. That is something we really need to demark, and we really need to understand that how being free is good and up to what extension it is safe, and when freedom becomes a sort of curse to the society. Okay. Third would be the meaning of the term harm principle, that we'll continue in coming sessions. So first I'll start with the ideal of freedom. See, before we question or answer, let's pause for a moment and consider this. The autobiography of one of the greatest person of the 20th century, Nelson Mandela. I hope you've heard this name. He was such a supreme and beautiful personality. He was titled a book, Long Walk to Freedom. Okay. In this book, he talks about his personal struggle against the apartheid regime in South Africa. He was from South Africa and he was a black-skinned man. And apartheid regime क्या होता है? Apartheid regime मतलब this is a sort of discrimination which is based on your skin color, right? So we all know we Indians are considered as a brown skin, South Indians are considered like we Indian, Pakistanis and these Sri Lankans, we all are considered as a brown skin people. Black skin people are all the Negroes and South African people, some other Uganda. ये सब जो region है यहाँ पे जो people हैं, they are actually black skinned. White skin people कौन है भाई? We all know those who ruled whole of the world, जिनकी कॉलोनी इंडिया भी रही है for almost 200 years. ठीक है. तो definitely those white skinned people have taken themselves very superior, and that was true up to some extent because they were the ruler for a long time and they had captured almost whole of the world for a specific for a long duration of time, right? So this, it was not just a color, but yes, that color gave them a liberty, that color gave them a strength. I'm talking about the white people, gave them a strength to rule someone, to exploit everyone, to have control on people's life. When it came to the brown skin and the black skin people, we were the slave, we were considered as a slaves, we were exploited by them in various means. We were socially exploited, emotionally we were exploited, economically we were exploited, our cultures, our values, our beliefs, our religion, everything was being exploited by them, right? So here Nelson Mandela, he has written a book, Long Walk to Remember. Please remember the name and the writer, it is very important. And when you get a time, please go through the book. It is available on many of the apps, आप पढ़ सकते हैं उसको. तो अपार्थाइड रिजिम क्या हुआ, ये डिस्क्रिमिनेशन था विच वॉज बेस्ड ऑन द स्किन कलर, राइट. सो उन्होंने लिखा about the resistance of his people to the segregationist policies of the white regime, about the humiliation, hardship and police brutalities suffered by the black people of Africa. This ranged from being bundled into townships and being denied easy movement about this country, to being denied a free choice of whom to marry collectively. Such measures constituted a body of constraint imposed by the apartheid regime that discriminated between citizens based on their race. ठीक है. So here he has mentioned that how these black skin people were exploited and how brutal the society was, how humiliating the society was towards the black skin people. I'm going to quote a very recent example. आप सब aware होंगे that something happened to the Floyd. Floyd is a person, I'm so sorry, I think John Floyd or something, I forgot the first name, but Mr. Floyd was being murdered by the American police, American cops. You can watch the video on the YouTube also. So अभी जो recent का अगर हम example देखें कि कैसे ये जो white skin और black skin का जो एक discrimination है, still it is present in the society in some ways. तो इसके ऊपर अभी in America, the whole America is burning, it is about to explode. ठीक है. सो इस अब से बहुत साल पहले एक ऐसा ही सिस्टम जो साउथ अफ्रीका में था, जिसको नेल्सन मंडेला और ऐसे बहुत सारे ब्लैक स्किन लोगों ने सफ़र किया था, जिसमें एक्सप्लॉयटेशन था, जिसमें उनको दे हैड नो चॉइस टू चूज़ देयर कंपेनियंस, दे हैड नो चॉइस टू choose where to go, they were not supposed to have a easy movement from one place to another, they were not supposed to choose the work of their choice. They were always underrated, they were not being given authority to go for the higher educations, and they were not allowed to make a better place to live, they were not allowed to practice their religious values and all, they were not allowed to go in the church because they were a black skin people. So that is how all these constraint and all these the collective restrictions have made them very much explosive. Now they were in anger and they wanted to remove this discrimination from the society. So for Mandela and his colleague, it was the struggle against such unjust constraint, the struggle to remove the obstacle to the freedom of all people of South Africa. So the person has taken an initiative and the person has decided to remove all these things from the society, because he always wanted to make a place where each and every person has a sense of equality, where the white skin people, the black skin people, the brown skin people, they all were equal before law, they all have that liberty to enjoy their life. So he has taken a step to remove the apartheid system, right? So for this freedom, Nelson Mandela spent 28 years of his life in jail. Can you imagine? Imagine 28 years of his life in jail, and he was there isolated, and there was no one to talk. He had no one to discuss his emotions. He just took a help of pen and a paper, and he wrote each and everything there, and he wrote a book which was published later and made a magic for the people to come up with their emotions, to come up with the the sense of being free. So if you see the whole concept of a person who was educated, a person who had a good life, he could have enjoyed his life more comfortably. But what he chose to fight for freedom. He chose to go behind bars. He chose to isolate himself from the society, for the sake of providing freedom to his other people, to his other countrymen. So that is how this sense of revolution is so high that people do not even think of their lives. They don't take their life very, very important. They are ready to sacrifice it any moment. And that is what he did. 28 years he spent in a jail, right? Okay. So this was just one example. Just I could make you understand ki just I can make you understand that how these people were very much concentrated of the sense of freedom, you can say. Now, in continuation of that, we'll study the very second example, that is Aung San Suu Kyi. She was again a revolutionary woman, and she spent her life isolatedly. She was kept away from her children, from her family, and she was fighting to feel that freedom. And for her, the freedom was to remove the fear. She said that if you have a fear, you cannot live a dignified life. In that way, she was actually working on, she was trying to make people understand that the very first and the most important thing which is essential to receive freedom is to leave the sense of fear in any manner. Whatever fear a person has, that has to be eliminated, that has to be removed if a person wants to be free. So that is how these are few examples, but there are many more examples which are impossible to quote in the book. But if you see around you, you can get to know that how people are struggling to receive their freedom. Why going abroad? Why going globe? Let's come in India. India and the society was actually segregated in 4 parts: ब्राह्मण्स, क्षत्रिय, वैश्य एंड शूद्र, जिसको हम कहते हैं वर्ण व्यवस्था. ठीक है, इसमें क्या था, यहाँ पे कहाँ डिस्क्रिमिनेशन था? डेफिनेटली था. द ब्राह्मण्स वर सपोज टू रिसीव द हाइस्ट अमाउंट ऑफ एजुकेशन. दे वर कंसीडर्ड एज द सेंटर्स ऑफ गॉड. द क्षत्रियस वर द वॉरियर्स. They felt themselves as a warriors, and they were there to rule the kingdom, and they were there to protect the people. These two were the superior category of the society. Now coming to the Vaishyas were the businessman people. It was a composition of a small businessman, big businessman, some other professionals also. Shudras were considered as the people who were doing all the menial work, जो कि घर के काम काज करते थे. तो कभी भी ये अथॉरिटी जो है वो जो आपका लोअर स्ट्रेटा था उनको नहीं दी गई थी कि वो पढ़े लिखें या पढ़ लिख कर कुछ बने. उनको इसकी आज़ादी नहीं थी. उनको इसकी इस चीज़ का सेंस उनमें कभी नहीं डेवलप होने दिया गया कि आपको भी पढ़ लिख कर, या जो काम आपकी जनरेशन, जो आपके फोर फादर्स से होता चला आ रहा है, you can have a choice to choose another profession. No, the society was made in such a way that those who are doing what would do that for a eternity, right? So that is how, but slowly and gradually people have started getting educations, and they've been more liberal, they've been more educated, they've got the acknowledgement of the beauty of freedom, or the beauty of liberty. And that is how many struggles have been fought in India also. Now coming to the another point, what is freedom? What is freedom? So the simple, सबसे इजी भाषा में अगर आपको बताया जाए फ्रीडम क्या है, तो फ्रीडम है एब्सेंस ऑफ कॉन्स्ट्रेंट. ठीक है, कॉन्स्ट्रेंट्स क्या हैं? रिस्ट्रिक्शंस. तो जहाँ पे रिस्ट्रिक्शन नहीं है वहाँ आप फ्री हैं. क्लियर? सबसे इजी डेफिनेशन. नाउ इट इज़ सेड दैट it exists when external constraints on the individuals are absent. In terms of this definition, if you see, an individual could be considered free if he or she is not subject to external control or coercion and is able to make independent decision and act in an autonomous way. Very clear. When a person has no restriction on him, when he feels that no one is there to control his or her life, when a person has a choice to choose the way he wants to, enjoy his life, the he can have a liberty, he can have a, liberty to enjoy his culture, enjoy his beliefs, enjoy his religion. That means there is no external force is imposed on the person up to a certain level. That is called the freedom. But there is another point also, as I said, ki what when a people have a choice to express themselves freely and develop their potential, definitely that is the freedom. And freedom is also the sense in the condition in which people can develop their creativity and compatibility or capability, both. Abhi, if you want to go to learn western music, right, but your parents don't allow you to go, that means you are not free. That means the sense of freedom is absent at your home, right? That means your whole life is being driven by your parents. So you cannot consider yourself free, because what you wanted to opt, what you wanted to do, you are not free to do. Okay? So let's come on the another part. The aspect of freedom, the absence of external constraint as well as existence of conditions in which people can develop their talent are important. A free society would be one which enables all its members to develop their potential and the minimum of social constraint. Definitely, social constraint is a different thing, beta. Personal constraint अलग है, आपका फैमिली, रिलीजियस, बहुत तरह के रिस्ट्रिक्शंस है. वी एज अ ह्यूमन, वी आर नॉट जस्ट रिस्ट्रिक्टेड बाय द सोसाइटी, वी आर रिस्ट्रिक्टेड बाय द पेरेंट्स, वी आर रिस्ट्रिक्टेड बाय द relatives, we are restricted by the society, we are restricted by the nation, we are restricted by the globe. We have a hell number of restrictions, but still we are free. How? That will take you to the another level. When I'll take you to the another level, definitely I'll tell you that how we are free. And it's a very diplomatic answer. When you see that you are free, you feel like, acha, now I can do everything. No, but no, you cannot do everything. You are free to do certain things up to a limit. Now, freedom is something, as I said, where a person is free to express his emotions, a person is free to develop his potential, a person is free to develop his creativity and compatibility and capability. In that condition, a person is free. Now, but when we see it in a broader aspect, up to one level, ये बहुत easy लग रहा है ना कि restrictions नहीं है, means हम free हैं. अब देखते हैं कि क्या किस तरह के restrictions हैं जो हमारे साथ आते हैं. See, no individual living in the society can hope to enjoy total absence of any kind of constraints or restrictions. And see, when you see it, no, definitely we as an individual, we have a lot of restrictions which sometimes willingly, sometimes unwillingly we follow, and total absence of restriction cannot be possible at any cost, at any strata, at any level. Why? Let's take example. If your mother says that today you are free to go wherever you want and you don't have any restriction, right? What you'll do? You'll take your car, you'll take your bike, or you'll call your friend and you'll go somewhere. ठीक है, you'll throw a party, आप उधर रहेंगे, बहुत मज़े करेंगे. बट फिर क्या, अगर आपको ये रिस्ट्रिक्शन नहीं है दैट यू हैव टू रीच होम एट दिस टाइम, आप क्या हो जाएंगे, आपको कोई जिम्मेदारी, सेंस ऑफ व्हाट टू से, द सेंस ऑफ रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी का एब्सेंस हो जाएगा वहाँ पे. आप क्या करेंगे, आप बहुत लेट घर आएंगे. In between, अगर कुछ ऐसा होता है, some accident happens or something happens, something odd happens to you, so that is not a good thing for you. So in that case, you should there must be a relaxation and there must be a freedom to go wherever you want, but yes, the restriction has to be there, where to go, where not to go, with whom to go, with whom not to go, when to come, when not to come. These do's and don'ts are always associated with the sense of freedom. द सेम थिंग इज़ विद सोसाइटी, ठीक है। अभी आप जब आगे के चैप्टर्स पढ़ेंगे पॉलिटिकल साइंस में, जहाँ पे आपके राइट्स भी आ जाएंगे, तो वहाँ पे आता है जी भाई राइट ऑफ एक्सप्रेशन आ गया। सो लेट्स टेक दिस फ्रीडम वाला, आपको एक लेवल अप लेके चलते हैं कि कैसे ये फ्रीडम जो है, जिसको हम कहते हैं ना वी आर फ्री, वो कैसे हमारे लिए हार्मफुल हो जाता है। देखिए, टू एन्जॉय द एक्सप्रेशन फ्रीडम is very good. What does it mean? It means that you have a choice to choose whatever you want. You have a choice to read whatever you want to. You have choice to speak on the public platform. You have a choice to give your speeches in the public platform. You can keep or you can put your emotions firmly before people. ये हुआ आपका बोलने का अधिकार. इफ़ यू आर फाइंडिंग समथिंग अनजस्टिस, यू हैव फुल राइट टू गो for that and just create a revolution. You have freedom for that. But when it comes to the freedom of expression, you have to have a control on your words, because by your words or action, you're not supposed, you are not allowed to hurt any individual's dignity or any institution's dignity or a cultural's dignity. ठीक है, आपको बोलने का अधिकार है, लेकिन उस अधिकार में ये अधिकार आपको नहीं है कि आपके बोलने से किसी भी भाषा, व्यक्ति, समाज, समूह, जाति, जनजाति, धर्म, संस्कृति, किसी भी तरह से आप इनके विषय में ऐसी टिप्पणी नहीं कर सकते हैं जिससे कि इनकी भावनाएं आहत हों। ठीक है, तो ये तो लिबर्टी आपको मिलती है कि आप फ्री हैं, आप कुछ भी बोल सकते हैं, आप अपने इमोशंस व्यक्त कर सकते हैं, लेकिन ये लिबर्टी आपको नहीं मिलती है कि आप किसी के बारे में कुछ बोलें। यू आर नॉट सपोज टू यूज़ अब्यूसिव लैंग्वेज फॉर एनीवन, राइट। उस कंडीशन में डिफेमेशन का, अगर आपने किसी को डिफेम किया है तो सामने वाले को भी अथॉरिटी मिलती है कि वो आपके ऊपर डिफेमेशन का केस कर दे। ठीक है, सो दैट इज़ हाउ दिस होल कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ freedom is very different. It has all positive and negative thing. ठीक है, अच्छा, next is the source of constraint. See, restrictions on the freedom of individuals, it may come from the domination and external control. How, from where these restrictions come? Who impose these restrictions? Who decide what not to do? कौन है ये, कौन करता है? जैसे आप हैं, आप एक स्टूडेंट हैं, आपके ऊपर restrictions कौन लगाते हैं? आपके पेरेंट लगाते हैं, आपकी फैमिली लगाती है, आप जिस सोसाइटी में रहते हैं वहाँ के अपने रूल्स रेगुलेशंस हैं जो आपको फॉलो करने हैं. When you come to school, school has its own rules and regulations. When you go to mall, malls have its own rules and regulations. When you go to the hospitals and when you go to the market, every place has a set of rules and regulations, or all do's and don'ts. So a person is actually covered, or you can say laminated, by a lot of rules and regulations which you have to follow. ठीक है, so who are the imposers of these rules and regulations? Society, government, non-governmental bodies. Sometime it is अच्छा देखिए, जब हम छोटे होते हैं तो मम्मी क्या बताती है हमें, बेटा ये एप्पल को अगर आपने चुरा लिया ना तो भगवान आपको पनिशमेंट करेंगे, बताया जाता है हमें ये. ठीक, आपने कभी देखा गॉड को? नहीं देखा. मैंने देखा? नहीं देखा. लेकिन हमें क्या बताया गया? देयर इज़ समवन हु इज़ लुकिंग एट यू एंड हु विल पनिश यू. So what happened? We have created a sort of fear internally that there is someone who is looking at us and they can punish us. ठीक है, तो ये एक रिस्ट्रिक्शन हमें लगाया गया कि जहाँ पे, अब वो कैसे आया, आप मम्मा को पता है दैट शी इज़ नॉट गोइंग टू बी देयर फॉर एवरी टाइम, तो अब उन्होंने एक तरह का ये आपको डेवलप कर दिया आपके अंदर कि बेटा अगर मैं नहीं हूँ ना तभी भी आप गलत काम नहीं कर सकते क्योंकि कोई है जो दिख रहा है. तो ये क्या हुआ, ये एक तरीके का रिस्ट्रिक्शन हमारे ऊपर डाला गया, हमारे ब्रेन को ऐसे ट्रेन किया गया कि हम इस तरीके के काम नहीं करते हैं, ठीक है। तो कई रिस्ट्रिक्शंस जो हैं वो विजिबल हैं, बट देयर आर मेनी रिस्ट्रिक्शंस विच आर इनविजिबल। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, व्हेन यू गो टू द टेम्पल यू आर नॉट सपोज टू पुट ऑन योर शूज़ एंड स्लीपर्स, यू हैव टू टेक इट आउट, राइट। कैसे? आपको क्या ये आपको किसने बताया? जब आप बिल्कुल छोटे थे, जब आप फर्स्ट टाइम टेम्पल में गए, तो आपको नहीं पता था, क्योंकि कहीं लिखा नहीं था जूते चप्पल आप बाहर उतारे। अब तो खैर लिखने लगे हैं, बट अर्लियर इट वॉज नॉट देयर एंड इट इज़ नॉट रिटन एवरीवेयर, नो, इट्स नॉट दैट एवरी टेम्पल हैज़ दिस स्क्रिप्टेड फॉर्म ऑफ कि दैट कीप योर शूज़ एंड स्लीपर्स आउट। लेकिन आपको क्या किया गया? आपको मम्मा ने बताया कि नहीं, इसको बाहर निकालना है, और फिर आपको मम्मा ने उस एक टेम्पल के लिए बताया, लेकिन फिर आप कभी भी जाते हैं तो आप अपने शूज़ और स्लीपर्स को बाहर ही निकाल देते हैं। ये क्या था? ये एक तरीके का जो रिस्ट्रिक्शन है जो कि इनविजिबल है, लेकिन हमें पता है कि हमें ये करना है, ठीक है। अच्छा, वैसे ही बहुत सारी चीज़ें जो हैं, बहुत सारे रिस्ट्रिक्शंस जो हैं वो क्या थे? वो लगाए गए। अब आते हैं हम गवर्नमेंट रिस्ट्रिक्शंस के ऊपर। जैसे कि मैंने आपको बताया कि जो इंडिया है, जो साउथ अफ्रीका, अमेरिका, ये सब कॉलोनीज़ रही हैं। कॉलोनीज़ किसकी रही हैं? कॉलोनीज़ होने का मतलब कि किसी दूसरे एम्पायर का हमारे ऊपर कंट्रोल था। सो इंडिया में किसका था? ब्रिटिशर्स का था। तो इंडिया जो है वो ब्रिटिश कॉलोनी थी, ठीक है। तो जब ब्रिटिश कॉलोनी थी, डेफिनेटली अगर आपने एक फ्लैट ख़रीदा है, ठीक है, तो उस फ्लैट को आपको कैसे डेकोरेट करना है, कैसे आपको उसको रखना है, क्या आपको उसमें चेंजेस करने हैं, ये आपके पास चॉइस होती है, ठीक है, क्योंकि आप क्या है? उसके ओनर हैं। सेम हैपेंड इन द कॉन्टेक्स्ट टू इंडिया। कैसे? जो ब्रिटिशर्स थे उन्होंने हमारे ऊपर कंट्रोल किया, हमें जीता, अब हम क्या हुए? उनके स्लेव हो गए। तो उनके पास ये चॉइस था दैट दे हैड अ फ्रीडम टू impose all their rules and regulations and cultural elements and religious elements. They have their own set of traditional belief जो कि हमारे ऊपर impose किया गया। कैसे? हमारे कंट्री में कहीं पे भी कॉन्वेंट स्कूल्स का या इस तरह की शिक्षा पद्धति का चलन नहीं था, लेकिन जब ब्रिटिशर्स आए, सो देव इंट्रोड्यूस्ड दिस सॉर्ट ऑफ एजुकेशन सिस्टम, ठीक है। उसी के साथ साथ बहुत सारी चीज़ें भी अपने साथ वो लेकर के आए और जो हमारे ऊपर इम्पोज की गई। उनमें से कुछ अच्छे भी थे, कुछ बहुत अच्छे थे, और कुछ जो है वो एक्सप्लॉइटिंग थे, जिन्होंने हम लोगों को एक्सप्लॉइट किया, फाइनेंशियली एक्सप्लॉइट किया, इमोशनली एक्सप्लॉइट किया, हमारे ह्यूमन रिसोर्स को एक्सप्लॉइट किया। सो दैट इज़ हाउ दे हैव एक्सप्लॉइटेड इन ए वेरियस मीन्स, बट येस they have brought some restrictions with them. Restrictions, ये जो आज हम वर्क एथिक्स हमारे होते हैं, वर्क कल्चर है, कॉर्पोरेट कल्चर जिसको हम बोलते हैं, वो कैसे आया? अभी जो मल्टीनेशनल कंपनीज जो इंडिया में काम कर रही हैं, वो दे डोंट सेलिब्रेट होली, दे डोंट सेलिब्रेट दिवाली। व्हाट दे सेलिब्रेट ईस्टर, दे सेलिब्रेट क्रिसमस, दे सेलिब्रेट दीज सॉर्ट ऑफ थिंग्स विच आर वेरी मच इन ट्रेडिशन इन दी फॉरेन कंट्रीज़, जो कि जिनका इम्पैक्ट आज भी इंडिया के ऊपर है। So that is how the whole sense of bringing constraint into a society is a set of rules and regulations which are imposed by the form of government. जो मैंने आपको बताया, जो invisible rules हैं, जो कि unsaid, unscripted हैं, वो तो हमें पता है। बहुत सारे रिस्ट्रिक्शंस गवर्नमेंट हमारे ऊपर इम्पोज करती है। वॉट इफ़ वी डोंट हैव अ चॉइस टू मूव फ्रॉम वन प्लेस टू अनदर? वॉट इफ़ वी डोंट हैव अ चॉइस टू वर्क वेयर वी वॉन्ट? वॉट इफ़ वी डोंट हैव अ चॉइस टू चूज आवर प्रोफेशन? वॉट इफ़ वी डोंट गेट द अमाउंट ऑफ मनी अकॉर्डिंग टू आवर वर्क? अगर ये सब हो तो क्या अच्छा लगेगा? नहीं, ठीक है। तो अगर हम फ्री नहीं हैं, अगर हमारे पास फ्रीडम नहीं है, हमारे पास अधिकार नहीं है, तो डेफिनेटली हम किसी के कंट्रोल में काम करेंगे, और उस कंडीशन में क्या होगा? हमें उसके रिस्ट्रिक्शंस मानने होंगे। उस कंडीशन में क्या होगा? हम सेटिस्फाइड नहीं होंगे, क्योंकि हम अपने मन का नहीं कर पा रहे हैं। हमारा जो पोटेंशियल है, हमारी जो क्रिएटिविटी है, अभी अगर आपको आपके क्लास टीचर बोलें कि नहीं, आपको अपनी कॉपी ऐसे ही लिखनी है, सो व्हाट विल हैपन? फॉर फ्यू डेज़ यू विल बी लाइक अच्छा ठीक है, मैम कह रही हैं, सर कह रहे हैं, या स्कूल का रूल है तो हम ऐसे करते हैं। बट स्लोली एंड ग्रेजुअली इट विल कॉज और इट विल गिव यू अ इम्प्रेशन ऑफ डिससैटिस्फैक्शन। आपको लगेगा कि नहीं, माई पोटेंशियल इज़ वे मोर हायर देन दिस, I can achieve way more higher than this. Why I am doing this? By doing this, I am actually declining my पोटेंशियल। तो आपको क्या लगेगा कि अगर मुझे फ्रीडम मिलती ना तो मैं बहुत अच्छा काम कर लेती या बहुत अच्छा काम कर लेता। तो ये होता है फ्रीडम, जिसके नहीं होने पे जो डिससेटिस्फैक्शन है, दैट इज़ ऑन अनदर लेवल। नाउ ये तो हमने कहा कि अगर लिबर्टी हम लोगों पे लग रही है, रिस्ट्रिक्शंस लग रहे हैं, तो क्या क्या ड्रॉबैक्स हैं। हमारा जो पर्सनालिटी है वो ग्रूम नहीं होता, हम फाइनेंशियली बहुत रिस्ट्रिक्टेड रहते हैं, हमें अपने मन का करने की परमिशन नहीं है, हम अपने जो कंपैटिबिलिटी है, जो कैपेबिलिटी है, जो हमारी क्रिएटिविटी है, हम उसको इन्हांस नहीं कर पाते हैं। बट वॉट इफ़ देयर इज़ नो कॉन्स्ट्रेंट इन द सोसाइटी, दैट इज़ योर क्वेश्चन ऑल्सो, जिसका आपको मुझे ऑडियो सेंड करना है। वॉट विल हैपन इफ़ देयर इज़ नो कॉन्स्ट्रेंट इन द सोसाइटी? So imagine a world where no constraints are implicable. ठीक है, take a second and imagine if a society has no restriction, what will happen? What will happen if your mother has no restriction to feed you? What if your father has no restriction to fulfill your demands? What if a school has no restriction to teach you? What if you don't have any restriction on your youngers? What will happen? Imagine the society. What if a person has no restriction if he murders someone? Right? There is no rules and regulations and laws are made for anything. What if the laws are not made? So in that condition, we see the very first thing that we cannot live in a society where there is no restriction. We really need to have some constraint in the society to descend or to reduce the chaos. So that could be in many ways. Let's see. There are numerous reason why disagreements may develop in the society, that why society which may express themselves through open conflict. We can see that people around us ready to fight for all kind of reasons, ranging from serious to the trivials. Now imagine, जैसे मैंने आपको कहा कि अगर रिस्ट्रिक्शन नहीं है तो क्या होगा। कोई भी लीगल रिस्ट्रिक्शन नहीं है, पॉलिटिकल रिस्ट्रिक्शन नहीं है, सोशल रिस्ट्रिक्शन नहीं है, पर्सनल रिस्ट्रिक्शन नहीं है। व्हाट विल हैपन? फर्स्ट, अगर कोई सोशल रिस्ट्रिक्शन नहीं है तो देयर इज़ नो वन टू स्टॉप अस व्हाट वी आर डूइंग। इफ़ वी वांट टू wear something which is odd, there is no one to stop us. If we want to go somewhere where the place is not safe, no one is there to stop us. What if the legal restrictions are not there? Something happened at your home, चोरी हो गई, किसी का मर्डर हो गया, कोई रूल्स नहीं है, आपको कोई रिस्ट्रिक्शन नहीं है कि आपको पनिशमेंट मिलेगी नहीं मिलेगी। किसी ने आपका सामान चुरा लिया, किसी ने आपको गाली दे दी, किसी ने आपके साथ बदतमीज़ी कर दी, तो कोई रूल्स रेगुलेशंस रिस्ट्रिक्शंस है ही नहीं कहीं सोसाइटी में, लॉज है ही नहीं, लीगल जो एक फियर है वो कहीं है ही नहीं। आप कभी भी कहीं भी जा सकते हैं, कोई आपको रोकने टोकने वाला नहीं है। So the place, the whole earth will become a hell. Why so? See, freedom is good up to an extent. Exploitation should not be there. The sense of exploitation should be absent, but the sense of concentrate, the set of good and the positive constraints has to be there in the society. If it is not there, we cannot function. We will start behaving like animals. We will be going everywhere. We will be destroying the public. इतने restriction के बाद तो we people, we Indians used to destroy the public transport. We destroy the public property. Imagine if there is no restriction, what will happen? You understand, no? So that is how this whole concept of restriction is actually made, और इस तरीके से इसको बनाया गया। Now coming on the harm principle, ठीक है? So this is going to be, I guess, third last topic.